Hello there guys, I'm back on YouTube after a long time, and today we will be drawing this beautiful character from One Punch Man. I guess it's called she's called Tornado in the dub version at least. And yeah, so I start off by raising it because sometimes you just don't live up to your expectations, and yeah, it was a bit out of proportions. So we will be making a new start on a new page, and yeah, so here I go drawing the face. Well, a lot of people like to start with the eyes, but I like to start with drawing the face first because it gives you a good idea of how big the end result will be, so you don't end up making the drawing too big or too small. And yeah, so I draw that line down the middle to properly locate the nose and the mouth, and I start drawing the eyes. Now notice that from this angle it looks as if the facial proportions are wrong, as in the eyes are set too low on the face, but that's just because of the angle I'm filming this video from. And later on you will see when I change the angle that the eyes are in fact in the right position. And yeah, I'm drawing the horizontal line to properly draw the other eye. If you have any trouble drawing the other eye, then well, probably you're just not using the basic guidelines, and a lot of people complained that they have trouble drawing the other eye, but even I erased it. So well, maybe you just need to go back to the basics, draw those guidelines, and then try to perfect drawing the other eye. And yeah, now I am using a reference for this drawing from a page, which is a page from the original manga of One Punch Man. And yeah, from this angle you can clearly tell that the proportions are indeed correct. And I kind of struggled to draw the eyebrow properly for this character because just because of the way that you need to draw them. Her hair are supposed to be green, right? A bright green color, and so you can't just fill in the eyebrows black. That's the tricky part about drawing characters with light color hair or white hair, that you need to draw the boundaries of the hair, the eyebrows, or even the hair strands, for example. You can't just fill it in, so it can be tricky if you're making a small drawing, to draw those light eyebrows. I guess drawing them digitally would be much easier, but I haven't really experimented drawing using a digital tablet yet. Well, personally, for me, I just don't enjoy drawing on a screen. It just doesn't give that authentic feeling to me, and everybody's different. Maybe you like digital art, but the fundamentals of drawing still remain the same in both the mediums. And yeah, so now I'll be speeding up the video a bit so that you don't have to sit here forever. And notice that I didn't draw many guidelines for drawing her arm or the rest of her body, because in anime it's okay to distort the proportions a bit, so I'm just winging it based off of the reference. And as long as you sort of compare things properly, in your head, the result is fairly alright. And yeah, that's what happened here. So the result is you can see it's pretty good. And now we start inking it, and I'm just using a G pen nib with an extra reservoir attached to it to ink this drawing. And yeah, as you can see, I get really nice line variation from the dip pen, and that's primarily why most manga artists use dip pens for inking their drawings. My favorite thing with the dip pen is drawing the hatching lines, which I'm doing now. Hatching and cross-hatching is something that feels really soothing with the dip pen because of the noises it makes and how smoothly the lines appear on the paper. So yeah, if you're ever sad, remember to do some cross-hatching with the dip pen. You know, that will really brighten up your day. And okay, I guess I got a little off topic here. Notice how I am not just drawing all the lines in the same direction, because doing so can really make the drawing look a bit plain and two-dimensional, which you don't want. So I'm using the effect of hatching to add some texture to her clothes. And in this case, the light is supposed to be hitting from above and down towards the arm, so I didn't really connect all the lines. As you can see, down to her elbow, I didn't really connect that outline, because it gives you a more realistic effect of how the light is supposed to create highlights in place of the boundaries. Same with the hand. I didn't really just fill in all the boundaries of her hand. As you can see, her thumb is not a solid outline. I just left a gap in the middle. That helps, bring some what can you say, life to your drawing. Yeah, and makes it a bit more realistic. And yeah, now I'm just going in with the dip pen, drawing the shadows and the mouth, and we're onto the hair. Now notice that I just quickly switched to a finer nib in order to draw the hair, because in anime the hair tend to have a lot more detail than you would actually see, in hair in real life. If you were to look from a distance, you wouldn't really see every hair strand like you do in anime. It would just be one shade of color. So here I really have to be careful and draw really fine lines in order to get that crisp, sharp anime hair look, which actually looks pretty good. It looks kind of like a statue almost. And yeah, dip pens are not really the best things to draw hair, the best instruments to draw hair, because you can't really get it's difficult to draw curved lines using a dip pen, and so I should have really used fine liners in order to draw her hair. But well, I guess it turned out okay. Let me know, does the hair in this drawing look good? And now I'm going with a dip pen, drawing in more shadows. Again, I should have used a brush pen here to get the shadows done much faster. That's what most manga artists use. But I guess I just wanted to do more hatching with the dip pen. And again, I'm getting some line variation here, drawing thicker lines for the bottom of her torso. And yeah, so this is the drawing, and after a bit of shading, I'll show you this finished result. Here's what the final result looks like. Let me know down in the comments if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.